That's what the warranty covers. It's the main systems and appliances in the home. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pass this over to Donna. She's going to actually walk through the warranty, the coverages, and Andy and I will jump in and give our 2 cents as well. So I'll mute myself, Donna, and I'll turn it to you.
All right. Carolyn, if you could do me a favor, could you make me a co-host so I can share the screen? All right. And while Carolyn's doing that, I just want to thank Carolyn and Andy and Jess for allowing me to come in today and present what the home warranty is and how we are different because our business model is completely different than other home warranty companies. So just a little bit about America's Preferred is we've been in business for 21 years. We're located out of Jackson, Michigan. We are a privately owned entity and we've always been located. And we're just here to help you grow your business. We're not just here to hawk a product for you guys just to start using. So let's go ahead and jump into our first unique differential that makes us different than other home warranty companies, which is we empower your homeowners to choose their own licensed contractor. What that means is we don't buy and store and warehouse parts in bulk. We give that full power to the homeowner. They're in charge, especially with COVID, with who's coming into the home, when they're coming into the home, and it gives them the power on an approval side of a claim to choose what they want to do with the approval amount that we make or we approve. Now, we did do an independent survey in 2019 asking them how important was it. 89% said it was very important for them to choose their own licensed contractor. Then we asked them 2 questions. Would they rate them professional and were they satisfied with the work that they did? You can see that over 90%, it's an over a 90% rate. Now, when it comes to America's Preferred Home Warranty, there is 2 sides to our business. There is their direct to consumer for homeowners who already own their home. And then there's the escrow side that we work in 365 days a year. And on that side, there's our seller's coverage and then there's our buyer's coverage. We're going to actually start with the seller's coverage because we offer complimentary coverage for the seller on 10 items during the listing. Water heater, trash compactor, plumbing, stoppages, electrical, ductwork, attic and exhaust, central vac, instant hot water dispenser. And this is where our second unique differential comes into play on our complimentary, which means nothing's due till closing, is we offer List Secure. It's 2 years post-sale legal protection up to $1,000 for your seller. And that gives the seller that peace of mind because that's actually what the warranty is here for, is to give the seller as well as the buyer after closing that peace of mind. Now, on the seller side, we do look at coverage for an additional charge for the heating, the AC, and kitchen appliances. It's called our Seller's Preferred, and that is a $75 charge due at closing. So on our seller's coverage, it's in place the day you list it on the MLS, you put it into the system, you order the warranty, your sellers have coverage from the day it lists with us till the day of closing. Nothing is due, and I've actually seen listing agents that use this as one of their services that they offer to the seller during the listing, and then they throw in the seller's preferred upgrade so they have that coverage. Before I move on to our housing type, I'm going to ask if Jessica or Andy would like to elaborate on the List Secure.
Yes, I will. Well, I really want to take a little time here when it comes to the seller's coverage and why, in my opinion, it's a really good tool to market the home with the warranty. Because sellers right now, they feel like they're going to get top dollar for the home. You know, they're going to get over asking. Their home is going to sell in 2 seconds. Why would they want to list with the home warranty, right? But if you think about it, especially in the past year with the lockdown and with COVID, a lot of people were home a lot more frequently than they were in the past, right? Before they weren't working from home. So now that we were stuck at home for a full year, you were running the dishwasher a lot more. You were washing your clothes a lot more, you are cooking a lot more than before. So if you think about it, the homes that are being sold right now, the main systems and appliances have been run a lot more frequently because of COVID, okay? So the seller may think that right now there's not a problem with their dishwasher, or right now there's not a problem with their air conditioning unit, but they'll want to consider getting the coverage during the listing, because God forbid something happen while the home is listed, the seller can, okay? And so that's just something to. Oh, did somebody have a question?
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
Okay, sorry about that. So, so that's the really, really, in my opinion, important tool of having it on the listing. When it comes to List Secure, that is our legal coverage for 2 years post-sale. So let's say you have a seller here in Massachusetts and they decide to move to Florida, or they decide to downsize and go to a different city. God forbid they're ever brought into a legal a lawsuit from the buyer for whatever reason. It could be a boundary dispute. It could be an issue with the foundation. It could be something that the seller had no idea about and that was never disclosed. If that seller is ever brought into a lawsuit, we come in and we help that seller with $1,000 of their legal fees. So it's really just something that we want to share with you guys, because especially now that there is a shortage of inventory and you're trying to get a listing, you can go to the seller and say, hey, listen, we're going to offer your home with the 1-year home warranty. One, it'll help your home sell for more money for faster. It'll give that incoming buyer some peace of mind that this home is coming with an added value. But not only that, you have 2 years of legal protection after you sell the home. And it doesn't need to be paid for until closing. So if a seller hears that from you rather than from a different agent who isn't giving them this option, who are they going to go with, right? And so that was my little 2 cents about the importance of having the coverage during the listing period.
Thank you, Jessica. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
So let's talk about, we've talked about our number 1, number 2 differential and some seller's coverage. Let's actually talk for a few moments about, and if I can get, there you go, about our housing type. So when it comes to America's Preferred Home Warranty, we have a 1 year, $425 with a $100 deductible, or $460 with a $50 deductible. That is the pricing for Massachusetts and New Hampshire and Rhode Island, where Jessica's at. And the only difference is the deductible on an approval side of claim that the homeowner would be responsible for. And then you have single family home for 2 year, our condo plan, 1 year, multifamily unit, and new construction, which will go into more new construction here in a little bit. But let's go ahead and talk about our buyer's coverage. This is where we are exceptionally strong and where we go above and beyond by including some items that are not standard for most warranties, like our permanently installed sump pump, roof leak repairs, septic system, and water well pumps. Those are not normally standard, so they're part of ours with no additional cost. Now, we know that just like on the seller side, there's going to be some additional items they'd like covered. So we have what's called a buyer's preferred upgrade for $140. This is your bells and whistles. This is where you're going to find those, the capture and recovery of Freon. If a unit, an AC unit is low on Freon, that's the only thing that's going on. This is what you're going to want to have, because we don't have a per pound limit. Now, there's still some other things that you may want to have coverage for, like additional refrigerators, gas fireplace, sprinkler system, termite controls. Those are optional coverages for the buyer. I love the additional refrigerator, because if you have 3 refrigerators, one in the primary kitchen, then 2 additional ones, plus a freestanding chest freezer and a wine cooler, then all of those, the one that's in the home primary kitchen is already covered, but you get those 4 additional items for $50. Not $50 per item. And what's really great is all the red was added last year during COVID. So now on the buyer side of the warranty is where our third unique differential comes into play. It is called our Client Secure. It is a risk management tool for the brokerage as well as the agent. What it does is, if you've ever been a part of an errors and omissions claim, you know how time consuming they can be and how much it can possibly cost money for you in the long haul. So if our warranty is part of the purchase of the home, we will provide you with 75% of your E&O deductible up to $3,750 should a post-sale legal dispute occur within 1 year of closing. So just to reiterate a little bit, our list secure is 2 years post-sale for the seller. Our client secure is 1 year post-sale for the agent and the brokerage. We're so confident that if you present our warranty to your client and they choose to go with a different warranty or no warranty at all, if you have them sign the waiver located on page 11 of the warranty brochure, you will have that client secure. What you will want to do is make sure they sign it on our waiver, and you fill out the information at the top on page 11 and keep it with that transaction. Now, I'm going to open this up to Jessica and to Andy to see if they want to add anything in regards to client secure.
So I'd like to say something, Miss Steen.
All right.
So for everyone on this call, the home warranty is obviously excellent. If you put it on a listing, the house sells for more money in a shorter amount of time. The buyer is able to obtain peace of mind in the instance of a systems failure if something happens in the first year after they move in. And it's easy to negotiate with the buyer after the buyer does their home inspection with the home warranty. All that being said, this specific slide that Donna's showing you right here with the waiver is extremely important for you as the realtor to protect you, okay? Realtors get sued every single day. We've seen an increase in lawsuits on realtors that we work with all across the country since the pandemic began, okay? So when you're offering the home warranty to your clients, what Donna's trying to tell you is that on every transaction, if they decline coverage, please, please, please have this waiver signed, because if anyone files a lawsuit on you, your errors and omissions deductible becomes due, okay? A lot of realtors, the errors and omissions deductible is $2,500. Sometimes it's $5,000, and that money's due immediately if anyone files a lawsuit on you. So if they sign this waiver, our company will pay 75% of that deductible, up to $3,750, okay? So we've all had a flat tire riding down the street. That flat tire is chump change compared to an errors and omissions deductible. Let us help you protect your business, because every time you do a transaction, you're technically putting your license on the line. So that's what this is all about. Obviously, if the client gets the home warranty, no matter who pays for it, you still get the errors and omissions deductible coverage with us for up to a year post sale. But even if they don't buy the policy or nobody pays for the policy, if they don't want the policy, you still get the E&O deductible coverage with us up to a year after the sale, as long as you have them sign this waiver, okay?
And I just want to jump in and say one thing really quick. I always tell people, just never assume that they don't want the warranty, because sometimes you hear from buyers, if my agent had told me about the warranty, I would have purchased it before 25, of course. So never make that assumption that they don't want the warranty. Just protect yourself and always introduce it. And if they don't want it, no problem. Just have them sign the waiver. And for you as an agent, it's just less risk that falls on you. Okay. So.
We have a question here, Jess. Aaron says, can a buyer purchase a policy for themselves, especially if they're waiving inspection?
Oh my gosh, we see that so much more, especially during this market and even last year. I always tell people, if your buyer is wanting to waive inspection, that's completely their decision if that's something that they want to do. But make sure that they get a home warranty, because that way they're not walking into the property completely blind, right? They have some sort of coverage. Also, too, the home warranty is basically the same price as a home inspection. So if you do have a buyer who is just getting so desperate and their offer is getting rejected left and right, and they come to you and they say, oh my gosh, Aaron, I just want to waive the inspection. I really want to get my offer accepted this time. If the buyer does say that to you, then say, okay, buyer, then you may want to consider a home warranty. It's the same price, okay? Also, too, if you bring in that offer to the seller and you say, my buyer is waiving inspection, but don't worry, they're getting a home warranty. Chances are that seller is going to feel a little more comfortable going with that buyer because knowing that buyer is not going to go back to them with any issues. Okay. So yes, they absolutely can.
All right, it looks like Christine asked a question about the price of a single family and a condo. Now, the single family home is $425 or $460, depending on the deductible, 100 or 50. The condo is $399 with a $75 deductible.
We're going to make sure that everybody at least gets the PDF version of the booklet. So on the PDF version, you'll see the pricing, but if you need any hard copy material as well, like what Donna's holding up, and some are in the offices, feel free to let me know. Like I said, I'm down the street and I can just drive it and meet you and bring it to you as well. Okay.
So Maybell asked a question, can they purchase the warranty, the home warranty, before they own the home? If it's part of an escrow transaction, it will start the day of closing and run for 1 year. If the deal falls, so that I would always wait until you know for sure. Then if the deal does fall through, you can just call in and cancel the warranty. And then that takes care of it. And you're welcome, Christine. So does that answer your question, Mabel? All right, perfect. So earlier I mentioned new construction. So let's talk about our new construction. When it comes to a newly built home, it comes with, from the contractor, a 1-year standard warranty and sometimes a 10-year on structural. What our warranty does is it picks up where that 1 year leaves off, so day 366, and runs for 3 years to cover the major systems and appliances that have failed within 3 years. And what's really great is by being able to choose their own licensed contractor, they can go to the contractors who installed, say, the fireplace or the AC and have them come out and look at it and see what's going on. So we've given you a lot of information, but there's probably one thing you're wanting to know how you can do is how can you order the warranty? So what we've done for RE/MAX and RE/MAX agents is we've created a dedicated phone number for RE/MAX agents. So that's number 4, and then I'm going to work my way up. So number 4, always call in the warranty at 1-800-747-1728. They're going to know, what the customer service rep's going to know it's a RE/MAX agent calling in. You can always fax or mail page 11 of the warranty brochure completely filled out, and we will enter that warranty for you, send you the invoice that you would need for closing. We've also done for RE/MAX agents is we've created a dedicated website. It's aphw.house/RE/MAX. And when you get there, you're going to be able to learn how APHW is different, how you can exceed your goals, learn about the coverages, read testimonials, also locate your local area sales manager, Jessica's information, as well as order marketing materials or download those PDF versions that have been branded for RE/MAX. We know that right now, this is the world of technology, and normally agents wouldn't be sitting in front of their desk on a Friday. They would be out trying to sell homes and showing homes. So what we've done is we've optimized the website to fit your mobile device. From the mobile device, you can order a warranty, you can call APHW, you can download our RealPro app, as well as email APHW. What's really great is RealPro. So from the dedicated website, you have this download RealPro. Now this is for your mobile device. You can have it if you have an Apple, Google, Amazon, BlackBerry, or Windows device. You just can't use it on a flip device. Here, you're going to be able to order that warranty. You're going to be able to send the invoice, everything at your fingertips, and it'll be your transaction history for 1 year. Now, if you click on that nice red button that says, and I do apologize, my screen seems to be going backwards on me, that says order a warranty, this is where it's going to take you to. This is why earlier I asked for your full name, your email address, and the zip code to your office location, because I'm going to take care of creating this account information for you, and you won't have to worry about it. You'll get an email from Jessica within a couple of days saying, thank you for attending the training. Here's your login information, and here's everything that you need to go forward. So all you'd have to do is enter the email address, password we provide, and log in. And then we are as transparent as possible when it comes to what we look at coverage for. So on page 3 and 4 of the warranty brochure, we break it down by systems, what we look at coverage for, what we don't look at coverage for. So let's just look at the kitchen appliances here for a minute. You'll notice that the items in blue and bolded are not covered, but then we give you the items that are covered. Keep in mind that on the buyer side, if you add the buyer's preferred, some of those non-covered do become covered items at that time. Earlier, we talked about choosing your own licensed contractor, the homeowner being in charge. Let me walk you through a scenario of a homeowner who has a claim issue. So, Kristen, you sold a home to Aaron. About 30 days into it, Aaron's hot water heater ruptures. So what Aaron would want to do is call 1-800-648-5006, or she could go online to aphw.com and she can start that claim there. She'll be provided a warranty number, as well as being advised to go ahead and do number 2, which is call, schedule for that licensed plumber to come out, assess what's going on with the hot water heater. Before Aaron allows them to do that repair, we want a quick call into our office so that we can speak with that contractor. We're going to find out from that contractor what the issue is, his estimate. We then take it a step further and we ask the contractor about payment. So on an approval side of a claim, we can pay the contractor in full once all the work is completed for our approval portion. And then, or if they prefer, the homeowner can pay them in full. Our customer service department is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So if it's 4th of July and that hot water heater, Aaron, went out, there's going to be someone there to open up that claim for you. There's also going to be somebody there who can pay that claim on an approval side of a claim. It's very simple. We do have free marketing materials that have been branded for RE/MAX. Here's just a sample of our sign writers, our door hangers, our home buyer, home seller benefit sheets. Now back on that dedicated website, right underneath the 800, you will see a marketing material there. You click on it, this is what you're going to see. Select the state, so Rhode Island, where Jessica's at and you guys are at, and then it's going to give you a PDF version that you can download or you can order. It's entirely up to you. Now, what's really great is you're here for referrals. You want all those referrals, repeat business. By using America's Preferred Home Warranty, you're allowing your customers, your clients to choose their own licensed contractors for all covered repairs. You're removing that third-party risk. But here's what's really great. Kristen, that hot water heater that ruptured on Aaron, you're going to get a repair card that says Aaron at 112 Main Street, their hot water heater ruptured. We paid X out, which gives you a legitimate reason to reach out to Aaron and say, hey, I see you just had an issue with your hot water heater. How's things going? And maybe get referrals from Aaron. And this is what's great. If you represent the buyer and Aaron's the buyer, that's great. If you represent the seller, it's the seller. As long as you are the person listed as who ordered the warranty, you're going to get these repair cards. And then here is our dedicated phone number for RE/MAX agents, as well as the dedicated website. What I'm going to do is at this time, open it up for any questions and open it up for anything from Andy or Jessica.
The only thing that I want to say is I really want you guys to utilize me, because what I noticed being on the road in this area is not much agents use home warranties. And the reason being is just because they feel like they don't know much about it, or they don't really have a go-to person. And so I really see that as a benefit, that you have somebody like me to call you or call me. So if you're getting ready to walk into a meeting with a buyer or a seller, and you can say, hey, Jessica, what are those things that you mentioned? Or what is that peach? Like, what did that stand for again? And I can help you with talking points before you get into the presentation to meet with the buyer or the seller, okay? So please call me, text me, utilize me in that way, because I'm here to just, again, help you guys get the referrals, protect you with any risk reduction, and just answer any questions that you guys have. And really just utilize this tool to help build your business. That was my
From my perspective, just to kind of dovetail from your point, Jess, everyone on this call owns their own business, right? Carolyn, are you talking to us? I see you talking. I don't know.
No,
You're-
someone in the room's making a lot of noise, so I was disciplining them.
Oh. So I was just making a little point that all of us on the call own our own business, right? Everyone's 1099. It's your job as real estate professionals. I don't have to tell you, but just to reiterate, it's your job to provide irreplaceable value for your clients, okay? It's your job to prevent your clients from the next mistake that they're about to make. 70% of your homeowners are going to have a systems failure within the first 3 months after moving into the house. If they don't have a home warranty, they're going to be looking at you differently, okay? Let's be honest. People are paying in between 5 and 7% higher than market value for these homes right now. In most people's opinion, all of the houses on the market are overpriced. Most people feel that way. So knowing that, and then also knowing that when it comes to these home prices, not only are they paying more than they would like to, they're technically settling for the homes that they're getting right now, because there's a lot less selection on the market. Inventory is extremely tight. So whereas if this was any other type of market, homeowners would have all this selection. They don't have the same selection. They can't be as picky. So if they're paying more for the house than they want to, a lot of times they're waiving home inspection. They don't know what they're walking into. And then on top of that, they're settling for a house. If they have a systems failure 2 weeks after they move in, where they have to pay $3,000 for something, how do you think they're going to feel about the real estate experience they just had? It's going to be a negative. And guess who's associated with that experience? You. So if you want them to have a positive experience, because they're dealing with all these things, when they have that systems failure, and they will have it, at least have offered the home warranty, so they have the option to have the coverage when they really need it. Because I can tell you it's going to go one of two ways. When they have that $3,000 systems failure that they will have, they're either going to be livid because they're going to think to themselves, oh, my agent knew about this. Why did I even buy this house? They're not going to give you referrals to their family and friends. They won't. But if there's home warranty coverage to protect them when they need that system repaired or replaced, and just like Donna said, you get that claims card in the email saying, hey, Christine, the house you sold to Mabel had a systems failure. We paid her $2,000 when she turned on her AC and it didn't work in the summertime. Now Mabel's happy. She's a happy camper. And Christine, you can go ahead and ask Mabel for some referrals, because when you call her up, hey, Mabel, this is Christine. I just wanted to follow up with you. The home warranty company let me know that you had a systems failure with your AC. Is everything going okay? Oh, Christine, it was horrible. We turned the AC on and it was just blazing hot outside and we didn't know what to do. But then we remembered the home warranty that you told us to get. We called up the company. They paid the contractor that we chose and everything's great. So that allows Christine to say, you know what, Mabel, I'm very happy that you're 1,000% satisfied with the real estate experience that I provided you. Do you happen to know anybody else who might be as excited, as happy to buy or sell with me? Easy, right? Makes sense. So that's how you can flip a negative into a positive, right? That's what we're trained to do as salespeople, turn negative situations into positive situations. Most of your clients are going to have a negative situation after they move into the house. So it's on you as the real estate professional to provide irreplaceable value that they'll never forget. And keep in mind, nobody is going to forget buying a house during the pandemic. Let that experience be a positive one.
So I have a question. When you present it to the seller, are you telling them that they should purchase it or we're going to provide it for them?
That's totally up to you. So you can always say, you know what, as your listing agent, I wanna offer a warranty on your home. We're gonna market your home that comes with a 1-year home warranty. It'll give that buyer some peace of mind. So as an agent, if it's worth the commission, then you say, you know what, for an extra $425, I think I'm willing to pay that, because again, it's not paid for until closing, right? So let's say this, Mabel, even if you say to the seller, hey, listen, I'm going to purchase the warranty, and let's say that house never sells, well, you never paid for it, right? Because it's not paid for until closing. So in my
25?
$425 for a single family. Yep. Yep. But we find it both ways. Right now, it's really hard. We know that it's really hard to get the seller to come out of pocket for anything, because in their mind, they feel like, you know, I'm going to get the money I want. Why do I have to pay additional? So that's totally, you can just assess the situation and say, I really want this listing. I think I'll go for it and pay for it myself. Oh,
Hey,
so important that I did. Yes. I hear that voice. It sounds
Jessica,
like
Sean.
Sean. Hi, Sean. Yeah.
Yep. Hey, Jess. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I know I'm joining late. I'm at a home inspection, but I just wanted to say to everyone on the call, Jessica is phenomenal. Her communication is excellent. She picks up every call that I've ever made to her. She's explained it in detail. I've actually sat with sellers because I get confused with the seller preferred part of it. And she was helpful in explaining it to the seller. What I typically do is when I purchase them, I split it with the seller as my gift, as the listing agent. And it's not due, like they say, till closing. And it's been a great marketing tool. And Jessica, I love working with you.
Oh, that makes me so happy. I was hoping that you would join the call today. Thank you so much, Sean. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Oh, but something that's really important that I didn't share that Sean does know about is that for every time you do order a warranty, we have a partnership with your office where we have the ability to pay. And so speaking to Al, you guys get back a check of $50, which is nice, you know? So you have to complete what's called a data collection form.
Right.
It's really simple. It just asks for information that's listed on MLS. As soon as we get that form back, we are able to turn around and send you a check. So Sean, you reminded me of that. So thank you.
Right. No, you've helped me with those too. So, and that helps cut my costs by splitting the warranty with the homeowner. I think I purchased 4 from you so far.
Yes.
Thankfully, no, I haven't heard of anyone using it. Jess, would we ever get a notification if a past client is using the service?
Yes, you will. Yep,
Okay.
you would get a repair card, and since you haven't gotten one, that means your people so far.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay.
What's,
Okay, thank you.
you know, what's
You're
really
welcome.
is there's an easy way to do all of the warranty order and that data collection that Jessica was talking to, and that's through our Real Pro. And we can, if Carolyn's up to it, maybe we can hold another class where we can walk you through how to order that listing warranty, how to order the closing warranty, and how to fill out that data collection. Maybe we can schedule another meeting. She's just shaking her head yes.
Thank you, Carolyn, for having us on. I know we went over our time, but I really appreciated it.
Thank
Can I
you.
have
I did
one more
record
quick
this
question?
call. Oops, sorry. I did record this and we'll be sending this out so everyone can see it. Thank you guys. For everyone else in the call, just stay on and Katie's gonna go do her CMA training next.
Thank you, guys.
I will send a list. Donna, I will send you a list of everyone
I'll
who's
call
on
you,
the
Jessica.
with
Thank
their
you.
email, or Jessica, whoever I'm sending it to, and their zip code, so that people don't have to send that in individually. I'll send that all to you later.
All right. Not a
Thank
problem.
you. All right, guys.
Thank
Have a good
you.
one. Happy Friday. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Katie, I'm going to make you the host.